All right. I've been involved in not-for-profit organisations for many years. I originally came from a education background. I was a school teacher, and then I moved into managing small businesses in the Northern Territory. But many years ago, I got involved in the not-for-profit business, and I find it emotionally fulfilling. Working in that area. There's more to life than making the big money. It's helping out your fellow man. And like most non-for-profits, the organisation I'm with at the moment doesn't have lots of money to employ lots of people to do lots of things. What we want to do is invest our funds in technology that enables us to provide the best possible service to our clients at I won't say a lower cost, but at a reasonable cost.
Yeah.
I've been with the program for many years and watched it evolve in many years, but it's quite obvious that over the last decade, there are going to have to be some changes to Attaché. The world was changing around us, and the program needed to match that. And I think everyone kind of realised that Attaché either had to invest heavily with funds it probably didn't have, or it had to be part of a greater group that had that direction. And I think that is what I've wanted from Attaché over probably the last X number of years, is that we have to get with the latest technology. And I can see that happening. You look at, as part of that Evo program, we came across things like the feed and being able to ask questions about it. And I know that I had some comments there I made at the time that, yeah, that's great. Use AI to come up with answers to questions that users put in, but please quote references, quote sources. So use technology not to replace your decision making or replace your ability, but to enhance your capacity to make good management decisions. And the beauty of, as I think I said before, everything, and like you included in time, coming under that Evo umbrella enables you to interrogate the data to create those type of answers to the questions that you want to know about your business. Since COVID-19, I think people have been less wedded to the concept to do a proper job. You have to be in an office. You have to be in an office 9 to 5. You can do work from home now. You can get information from home. And I think that's important. So I'm very much in favour of this journey where we've come. And I'm excited about where it's going to go in the future. This whole thing about AI, I think it's exciting. Access Evo app, again, it basically gives me my feed, my co-pilot, my products, but I think there needs to be greater options available there. But look, I acknowledge that the Evo platform is evolving. You're still trying to work out how far this exciting development goes. The app on the phone is going to be playing catch up. I accept that.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be exciting. All these changes that are happening online, on the website and in the cloud, when they are reflected more fully on the phones, I won't want to get out of bed in the morning. I can still stay tucked up under a sheet and do all my work on my phone. I can't do that at the moment, not that I would want to, but that's the exciting way forward. And I think we've got to start looking at our phones, our tablets, our iPads as being an extension of our, laptops in some way are yesterday's technology. Just as they used to say that laptops are going to replace the desktop computers, we're getting to the stage now where, with a phone and being able to talk to an app using AI, what can we do? I have an automated home. I have 83 smart devices in my home that do everything for me. And when I leave to come to work, it will check to make sure I've switched everything off that needs to be switched off. That is the future. We've got to accept that. If I can accept, that, we should be able to accept that's the way they're going. It's not taking over my job. It's helping me do my job better. It's giving me more time to worry about the things that matter to this organisation. Not sitting there for ages making sure, why hasn't the accounts girl put in all the accounts? And hey, we need to make a payment, but she hasn't put the invoice in yet, And that's where this technology is going. Really great. But we need to be able to, as I said, pull out the information that enables us to do our business better. So this is where analytics obviously steps in. I'm quite thrilled about it because although I could sit down and learn about how to pull all the information out, I like the idea that I can tell Access Australia what reports I want and people are designing them for me. It's important, people respond better to the visual rather than the written word, and that's where analytics, I think, can start to pull out that information in a format that is valuable. With Collaborate, one of the things we're looking at doing, and we've started this process, is Collaborate will probably become like the entrance page. And so that is where we'll try and get employees to log on to there. They'll have the up-to-date company information that we need to get out to them. And that's one of the other things that we're looking at the moment. It's where we share information. If we're going to release, going back to learning very quickly, the ability to create individual training packages for people, but there are some that are dependent or responsive to actual jobs. So that is where we will announce that we'll, in the next few weeks, for instance, you may receive an invitation to undertake training. This is, we'll be able to share that type of company information there. So we're going to be using Collaborate as a form of getting that internal company communication. We're also located in 3 different sites. So Collaborate becomes important for getting that essential information around. It may not have all the information there, but it will be notification and a link to where that information is.